is.
Shit.
I wasn't joking. I was.
No, Ashley, wewe hapa tunakupatia championship seduction.
Championship?
Seduction.
Hiyo ni gani?
It's a category, yeah.
With my beauty.
Yeah, man. Ama tukupatia massage of various body parts.
Oh, yes. You know I'm also soft, so it'll be really nice. Like, anyway, I have a friend who tells me I have come fuck me eyes. I have fuck me eyes.
Austin thoroughly and
exactly
aggressively agreeing behind the...
What exactly are fuck me eyes? Like, I look at you and you're just like,
Come sleep with me.
No, I guess it's...
Do you know what? Bro, let me tell you about fuck me eyes. I got a song for you for that shit.
Tell me, is this blocking his face?
No, oh wow, they don't want to see Jimani's face. Damn.
They just want to see the size, honey.
Listen, this is how this is hold on. Let me see. This is how you know, right? Hold on.
Oh damn, we're in Jimani's house.
Yeah.
So his devices are all connected.
Listen.
Y'all niggas were listening to sad music when you walked in. Are you guys okay?
Wait, let me hear my fuck me eyes song.
Okay. Nah, this ain't TG.
Stay. Oh, you know where this is going.
Yeah, to sleep.
Fuck me eyes.
No, G, I'm sorry, but that ain't it, man. That ain't.
I was waiting for the
this is too
rendering.
polite, bro. Also, when did this song drop in 1940? Who is
Wow.
this?
Andy is unhinged.
No, this a lullaby.
What do you want to hear? Like some Jodeci come fuck?
No,
Yeah.
not Jodeci. Like some Cardi B, bro.
Oh,
you know when
fuck
Cardi
that.
B is graphic with it?
No.
Yeah.
The little thing that dinglings in the back
Yeah,
of your
or
throat.
7th Streeter or Tank.
No.
Oh.
Those are regular slow jams.
Yeah.
No, I'm not comparing eras because those are two different eras.
Fact.
That is
No,
Patti LaBelle.
Ashley, let's be honest. Does that song say bedroom eyes?
No, but the lyrics.
Exactly.
No,
But it
but,
says, I want to
it's-
look into your eyes. I want to
But
be
it's the-
with you. I
but
want to
it's
stay.
I don't know if I was playing it based upon the name of the song and based upon what the song says.
Oh, based on, okay.
Not
okay.
based upon like jump your bones right now.
Yeah, because that's bedroom eyes. Come fuck
Right.
me eyes. Yeah, like it's not polite. This sounds like I wanna serenade you.
But that's-
Like you walk
that's-
into the room, there's
That's
flower
some
petals
classic
everywhere.
shit.
But that's what
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to,
Oh,
even
yeah.
if I have fuck me eyes, I still want flowers to be laid out
Are
for
we
me.
filming?
Yeah.
That's the mini-sode.
Might as well, honestly.
Are we filming?
Yeah, we're rolling,
The
bro.
pod has started.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now you can do the intro.
The mics are blood clot open. Check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late. Yo, what's up? This is the mics are open episode 210. My name's G Money.
Ashley.
Yeah, now you're in the middle. And the young in the building, bro.
It's because I'm so
did you-
used to saying my name after you.
Did you say Ashley in the middle? Anyway, so
Yes, I did. I didn't mince my words.
So
Yeah.
He didn't stutter.
it's a threesome this week.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a threesome.
Yes.
And as you can
No,
see,
not my ideal, but
Wow.
it's what I'm a team player. I'm a team
Alice.
player.
With all of this.
Yeah, it's not you. It's not. Yeah,
It's not me.
yeah, it's not you. Yeah. You're fine.
so the crazy thing is, like, over the last few weeks, we've been talking about Nafeel at home, courtesy
Yeah.
of DSTV.
Yep.
And we thought to ourselves, does it really make sense not to record
At
an
home.
episode
At home.
when we're at home?
Facts.
Yeah.
So welcome to the crib. Don't stay too long. You have 1 hour. We'll give you the guided tour a little bit later on.
We know.
But yeah.
We've been at G's place one too many times, so we know the signs, you know?
Actually, though, no, but this house is different, though.
Yeah, true.
The old house was like,
Also, who is
Yeah.
we, Ashley?
I've been here a couple of
yeah.
times, honey.
Yeah,
I've just been here more than you.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
But I know-
I almost forgot where this place was at, bro.
Yeah.
Almost forgot.
But
yeah.
I think you always invite me over because I know when to leave.
Oh,
Well, there is
guest
that.
etiquette. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a conversation.
Like, I'm like, okay, you gotta leave. When I start seeing tendencies, I'm just like, yep, I will do that if I wanted someone out of my house. So
Before we talk about DSTV though, how do you kick someone out of your house nicely? Because I only have one trick, and I've
go to your room.
no.
yes, and sleep, bro.
No.
Yeah, I sleep. Yeah, I'm out.
Down.
Really?
You always do that
No, I do that if you guys are here and you guys like I did it. All right, I've done that while you guys are here.
several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys are here in a group, so I didn't have to entertain you because there was more than one of you here. Like there's a whole group of you.
Valid.
But when you're in the house on your own and you have like one guest, you know what I do? I always have a meeting somewhere.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Also, I have to be somewhere. So see, you let me get ready.
No. I can live with you.
I hate that.
I live with you.
No,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
see, the thing is,
Where's
for-
the meeting? Yeah,
the meeting?
I
Oh, you
think
can
you're
drop me.
going. Yeah.
the thing for me though, I park in the basement, so your Uber's gonna be on the ground floor. So we'll go down to ground floor. You'll get out. You'll go to your Uber.
Oh.
I'll go to the basement.
And then go
Come
back up.
No, you have to chill. You have to chill for a bit in case the Uber hasn't
Right?
I don't say arrived, but like sometimes the Uber comes and it goes, it disappears.
Yeah.
Because it looks bait if you go straight back upstairs. Oh, I forgot my keys.
You make sure they are on and they've left.
You make sure
Yeah.
they're on there.
Yeah.
Gone.
Then you go.
And not just with that, but let's pod. But also when guests leave, I usually give them a grace period of 5 minutes before I go to the washroom and drop a number 2. Before I go drop a deuce, because sometimes you might even want to let a fart out seconds after they've left, and they're like, I left my keys, and not now.
And they're walking into some stank.
I'm a different person from the person you left when you walked away. So it's not just driving away, but even when guests leave the house, I give them like 5 minutes to, make sure that, okay, by now, I'm
They
sure
would
they are.
come back.
Yeah,
So
man.
I can peacefully go into my washroom,
And
leave all my
handle
doors
it.
open, music is loud and everything.
For real.
Yeah, me time.
Facts,
But yeah, man,
facts.
Yeah.
got
I
a bit-
usually watch. To be
What-
honest,
what's
I,
that?
I,
Damn, that's
I
creepy.
watch them leave.
So you
I'm
watch me
like,
leave?
Have they gone out the gate? Great. I do watch you leave.
From my bedroom balcony, I can actually see the gate.
See?
So
Damn.
yeah, you have to. Sometimes you got to make sure that they go.
Like they've gone.
They've gone.
From my balcony, I see clothes and another balcony.
But yeah, man, pick up DSTV, man. We're at home, I feel at home, and of course, DSTV is your companion whenever you're in the digs. Like, especially now that football's over.
Yeah.
I found myself watching so much other stuff on DSTV, and of course, there's great value with the compact range and also the family range as well.
Yeah.
Question. Earlier on, I was telling Jimani that I've seen they are showing The Voice 2 on DSTV. And I was telling Jimani that for a lot of households, we owe it to such programs to bring the family together in one living room to watch and enjoy one thing. Because, different people want to watch their own things. Maybe
True.
your dad wants to watch some action film. Your mom wants to watch a cooking show. Ashley wants to catch up with some drama. I don't know from who and what. Maybe me, I want to watch some sports. But there's this one program that you can all agree on
Right.
and go like, you know what? Yeah, we
This
can
we can
sit
watch
for like
together.
3 hours, and just
Facts.
watch performances back to back to back. So I wanted to also ask, did you guys have that
Yes.
one program
Yes.
when growing up?
Now that you mention it, I'm trying to there were so many of those. Like obviously the new ones are like Got Talent and those ones. But I'm trying to remember the name of the ones that we had when I was growing up a long time
Days of
ago.
our no.
No,
That's
Days of our-
our-
We had Ripley's, believe it or not.
Repeats, yes.
Uh,
Days of Our Lives as well, but then that was a little bit like you have to know when they're about to make out or when some like a sex scene is about to happen. So
I
that you go to the
remember.
bathroom.
Project Fame.
Project Fame, yeah.
By the
That
way,
was the
let me
one.
tell you,
Yeah.
By the way, I think if I was like a brand right now, I would actually. Okay, we're at home, so there's somebody coming through.
Ring, ring.
Yeah, just go and answer it. It's no problem. Tell
Damn,
them.
this how you live?
Don't mention the apartment number though.
Austin,
Is it Chinambia?
are you a
It's fine.
butler by
It's
by
fine.
night
Just
and
answer
you work
it.
for the government during the day?
Because we're at home, you know what I mean? So as Austin handles that. If I
Conrad
was-
residences.
If I was a brand, yeah, I literally make sure the doors open, so
yeah.
they can come in. If I would go and do a thing called Where Are They Now?
Yeah.
Like, fam, think about all of the people from Project Fame.
We only know
yeah.
a few, like very few.
Oh yeah.
At some point, wasn't even Patricia in Project Fame?
Patricia, Sana as well.
Sana was in
Was
Project
it
Fame.
Sana?
No, Sana was in another one for Kitambo,
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay,
Rising
okay,
Stars
okay.
or something.
But the very
yeah,
few.
but
Ooh,
Kina
Elvis.
Alan, Kina Elvis.
Elvis who?
We had Ruth Matete.
Yes.
Oh, she was in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Ruth Matete,
remember back when we were in USIU, what they used to do, they used to make you, mainly journalism students, they used to make you like sign on a book so that you can actually go and experience it live.
Right.
And I went
right.
for like 2 shows and it was incredible. I was just like, this is what I want to do. I should have been Beyonce.
So
But
the voice on DSTV.
Yeah, Voices on DSTV, and it's such an amazing opportunity for the family to just come together, feel at home,
Yeah.
enjoy some, very family friendly entertainment, and
Right,
just
right.
kick back and chill. Football as well.
Football, actually,
Yeah.
by the time you see this, we'll know who's won the conference, European Conference League final. West Ham playing against some other team. Who West Ham playing against? Florentina.
Damn, we even have
Florentina.
to ask those names, bro. Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
And
Yeah.
also, like this weekend, Champions League.
Oh yeah.
Champions League this weekend.
are
What are you
we-
saying?
Do you know what?
City with the treble?
I want City to win.
Okay.
I actually want City to win because the only bragging rights Man United fans have. We had the treble. We had the treble. No
Yeah.
one's in the treble. No one's in the treble. I want Man City to do the treble. For real. I think it's unfair when people don't give Pep his props. He's just been like head and shoulders above the other managers.
I heard he got manager of the year of the season. Was it him who got
Yeah.
manager of the season?
Without a doubt.
I
Yeah.
mean, he
Okay.
deserves it, bro.
Deserves
He
it,
deserves
man.
it.
All right.
Solid team, solid coach, manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
That's
a
dope.
big concert this weekend as well.
Yeah.
Very, very big concert this coming weekend, man. So by the time you're watching this tomorrow,
Okay, the door's
yeah.
ringing. There's
Open.
somebody at the door. It's open. It's open. How you doing?
Hello.
Karibu.
what up?
This it
It's
doesn't
okay.
it doesn't get really
Sit there.
Yeah, we need amazing views at the back.
it doesn't get really
Yeah.
than this.
Oh, we've already started filming.
So it's okay. We are recording live, as you know, and we are at home courtesy of DSTV. So it doesn't get realer than this. People are passing
Yeah.
through.
Yep.
Wagwan. Welcome.
Welcome.
So big concert this weekend, Boosterman.
And Sauti Soul.
Nataka tunishikwe.
Nishike.
Southie Soul's penultimate performance.
Yeah, hopefully, I hope they get to give us another one in December.
Yeah.
No, I think
'Cause
they've
this-
agreed there's going to be Soul Fest.
December 16th,
So
if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm here for it because Boosterman is also a big deal, and
Yeah.
Boosterman is a group that you don't just find them performing anywhere. They have classics on classics on classics,
yeah.
And if you do your research and see how much they charge out there for guys to attend a concert,
Right.
and they have to break bread between everyone, you'd understand Wagwan. And one of the most fascinating things I saw about this concert was the most expensive tickets sold out faster than the regular tickets.
Facts.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. We are live.
Jimani.
Is the mics are open?
Is there something we need to know?
One more. So,
Yeah, people love money. Bro, I had the VVIPs and the VIPs already sold out.
VVIP was sold out day 2, if I'm not wrong.
Bruh.
Then VIP took like a week or so to sell out. It was wild.
And then the main arena tickets.
It sold out this Saturday.
By
Last-
now, it's sold out 4 days ago or something.
Yeah.
it sold out
Yeah.
the previous Saturday.
I don't know.
So I'm here, bro. I have to be there and witness
I-
this Nairobian scene, man.
I wanna review Boys to Men next week when the show's done. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
make a confession. When I was like coming up, I wasn't really a Boys to Men fan. I was more Jodeci. Like
Okay.
because I found Boys to Men were more. They were so clean. They were
Yeah,
re-
oh,
they were-
yeah,
they were
yeah, I
clean,
get it.
you know?
I get it.
They
Yeah,
were
yeah.
so
Proper.
clean.
Yeah,
So
too
like,
orchestrated.
so like for us guys who are
Yeah.
playing on the street, it was more of the Jodeci's.
Yeah.
Like I think for me, I'd love to see Joe Thomas perform.
Okay.
I think Joe should be the next one. Do you know what I mean?
I'd attend a Joe
Yo,
concert.
Same,
I've
any
attend
day.
a Joe
I've been to
concert.
3 Joe concerts.
Oh, yeah?
Guy's a performer, bro.
Oh, damn, yeah, that's something I need to see.
Perform
Yeah.
like if you go to Joe with your girl, just chill at the back and just
She's
let
gone.
her. Just let
But
her do her thing.
which female artist do you think would be
Big.
at the same level that Kenyans would actually enjoy attending their
That's
concert?
a good question, you know.
Because it's all the man them.
Yeah, because in that era,
Facts, actually.
in that era, there was SWV. There was SWV. There was. Who
But
else?
I know like
Group-
only 4 or
group
5.
now.
We can't have TLC because one's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it'll be TL.
Still,
Damn.
That's dark humor.
if we're talking about single artists as well, Monica,
Monica,
Brandy.
Brandy.
Yes, Brandy.
Brandy.
A Brandy
No,
concert.
honestly, I
Yes.
feel like Monica over Brandy.
No, Brandy.
But
And
if
she
they
brings
come
the Ray J.
together-
Brandy and she brings the Ray J. And she comes with Ray J.
And
Well,
Ray J
Ray J
comes with Cardi
Kim.
Kim.
We have a full show, guys.
Oh
Full
man,
show.
that's
And
crazy.
then Kanye will be there coincidentally.
Oh, 'cause
you
he's gotta
know.
check on his
Of
baby
course,
mom.
of course. You know what time it
Man,
is. Yeah.
absolutely. So yeah, it
Oh,
should be a
wow.
great show this weekend. Looking
More
forward-
excited. Ama, you don't wanna.
No, I'd rather. Oh, I won't be here next week. Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay.
That's
So
about it.
let's
I'm
leave it
excited.
at that.
Yeah.
We're excited about it.
I love
man,
it.
for
Yeah,
real. What else has been happening, man?
Speaking of excitement,
Hmm.
there is a little bit too much excitement in Sweden.
Sweden.
Ooh, what is
Yes.
happening?
By the way, Sweden is a great place. I got lost there once for 2 years.
I'd move into Sweden,
No, I got
bro.
lost in Sweden for two. True story. In
You
my
got lost.
What's her name?
in my younger days,
Yeah.
I went for a gig in Sweden.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be there for like 2 days, regular gig. Man, I was there for a week.
2 years.
I spent the money that I earned in Sweden.
What happened?
On what? On who?
Sweden is fun.
That's all you have to say.
Sweden is fun. Very, 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 very
Actually,
much.
Clearly.
tell us
Very
why
much
it's so
fun.
much fun.
Now, if you thought they would not outdo that, then you are wrong. Think again. Because Sweden has declared sex as a sport, and the first ever sex competition is scheduled to take place. Today is, I think it started. Yeah,
What day?
the highly anticipated European Sex Championship.
What?
So I
I'd
think
be a
by now,
champion,
check your
honey.
Google right now.
So
This might be happening, and there's
How do you
different
play?
categories. So there's list of disciplines for the sex: championship
wow.
seduction, massage of various body parts, massage of erotic zones on the opponent's body. This is that meme that you'll see where when we meet you are going to fight. This is the fighting now.
That's the fight.
There's
Okay.
prelude, there's oral sex, penetration, endurance, appearance,
Endurance?
pose, performance, creativity in change of position.
So here's the thing,
How
right?
smooth do you go with it? Okay, I see
Here's the
what you're
thing.
saying.
Here's the thing, right? So a couple hours ago, Sweden has come out and said it's not holding a sex championship. But I think since that story's been running for the last 2 days, let's run with it anyway.
And let's go with it, bro.
So the thing about it is, it's like so I heard this story like 2 days ago, and I was thinking, first of all, you see, like if you're gonna compete and represent your country, every single sport that you do, you have trials.
Yeah.
You get me?
Qualifiers.
You have trials, right?
The practice run.
The practice run.
Yes.
Like you don't just put Ferdinand
No.
Yala. Even though he's the dopest 100-meter sprinter in, even him,
Even
he
him.
still has to go through trials. You get me? So me, I'm thinking now, how would they decide who's repping
participates?
the country? Let's say in the back shot.
That's the thing, bro. So earlier on, I was telling you, this is the biggest scheme to make money. Just think about it. This should be for the elite, bro. Like, you see how we have the dark web? This is like the dark Olympics,
Right.
bro. You know, not just anyone can go there.
Do you
Right.
think don't you think you will be a little bit biased because they'll pick like the best porn stars in any country?
I mean, bro, go party. Okay, this is what you usually say.
Maybe I'm better than a porn star.
If you think Kina Messi are the only footballers who can play football, then you're wrong.
Go on ground.
They're the ones. Yeah, we respect Messi for what he can
But
do.
there's
Yes.
someone out there who's better.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about better, but there's a lot of things that come into play. But these people who play football or sport as well as the guys we watch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't be fooled. Utakuja huku upate kuna wenyewe, you know.
The actual
So
ones.
as he is saying, like now, where do we begin? You know, like the qualifiers. What kind of call out are we doing?
Casting call.
If you know,
but forget about that. I'm imagining the commentary.
no, you see, no, you know what? There's already a lot of phrasing in today's commentary, so I think we have that one covered.
But think about it, like, you know, is it gonna be like Peter Drury style?
Oh, we
Or is it
better
gonna
have
be
some
like,
Peter Drury.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's like when you see golf,
Yeah.
and like, you know, golf is like, so they've teed up on the green.
It's mellow.
It's da-da-da-da-da-da.
And in the background, you hear people moaning.
Or tennis, okay.
It's not women's tennis.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
or like tennis. It's like, you know, forearm, back. Anyway.
Did you see that stroke? Wow.
I feel like tennis.
What a work of God.
If you mix tennis commentary and swimming commentary, I feel like that
And
will
basketball, please include basketball,
Basketball,
because
how-
basketball is
oh
the wildest
my-
commentary ever.
Oops.
Hey, yo, it's the wildest commentary ever, bro. Trust me.
Oh, but listen, majority of the sports also have balls, so
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
there we go.
Exactly. That's
okay,
a
we're
place
running
to
around
start.
with the balls. Okay.
Ashley, now you're umepush sasa. Hapo umepush.
But yeah,
Would you enroll? Unge enroll category gani wewe?
Well, you know we're very skilled.
No, we don't know.
No, we don't.
We don't know. Sisi hatujui.
I don't know. I feel
Sikumalize
like-
hizo categories. There's artistic performance, blah blah blah, increased blood pressure and heart rate
That
during
is a
competition,
joke. Anyways,
the most beautiful and difficult pose, and the most artistic communication.
communication.
Right? Exactly,
I feel
that's
like the
right.
communication will be up my sleeve.
Sweden have come out and said that it's not true. So
Damn it,
Damn.
but we've had fun with
We've
it.
had fun with
yeah,
it.
we've had fun with
You
it.
know what
Yeah.
you should do actually to figure out what's the best position? Just gather all your hoes. Like every single person you've been with in the past.
Damn.
And then do like have a list of them to check out.
Would they come through for you?
They better.
Oh man, but anyway,
And
this
then
this
you
was
might
this,
be the practice
it was
run.
it was a very entertaining
Yeah.
conversation.
Facts,
Yeah.
we'll run with it on the
facts,
radio.
facts.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch this? Did you watch the Apple thing, the unveil
Oh.
thing?
Partially.
No, I didn't.
Fam,
I know we have Google.
let me tell you, guys. You know, I've got this theory about AI. You know, like last week, a chick married an AI guy.
Yeah,
Did you hear that story?
I saw that.
Damn, no, I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
a chick married an AI. This AI chats to her and basically responds to like, she'll say like, "Oh, I had a hard day at work," and he's like, you know, sometimes work can be like that. Like she's married an AI guy. Me, I'm keeping my eye on AI, by the way.
Taking our women too.
Hey,
You dipped
I'm
it,
telling
bro.
you.
No
Fam,
one's safe.
No one's safe, bro.
By the way, like, think about it though, yeah? Like, if you can program an AI to give you perfect companionship,
It's
think about it.
But it
possible.
doesn't have blood vessels and
See that-
capillaries.
let me explain. So
Okay.
let's just say, like, Andy, you're a hoe. Let's say you're out
Yes.
there.
No, let's not say. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
Let's say,
Say what you
so
want.
let's say you can go out there and have your liaisons with zero connection, zero
Attachments.
attachment.
Yeah.
And then you come home and your AI wife makes you feel good. Like, as in
Isn't that what
companionship.
happens?
Nice. Yeah.
Like, you
That's
know,
what's happening right now, bro.
Wow.
There's no, that's not AI. That's a laptop.
It's not the same.
Two different things.
It's not the same.
But yeah, so anyway, Apple have released these goggle things, these virtual reality sets.
Yeah.
And when you put it on, you literally can control it by you doing stuff like that. Fam, and then when you don't laugh. when you put it on,
Yeah.
it makes like an image of your eyes.
Yeah.
And puts on the screen at the front. So basically, you look super weird in this thing, but you
Yeah.
can see through it and just through cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know, guys are laughing now, yeah? But remember when the Apple Watch came out? Guys were laughing at the Apple Watch. And then developers started to do things for the Apple Watch and put
Yeah.
stuff onto it and all of this. And by now, the Apple Watch in the new update is going to be able to give you mental support. Like,
Yeah.
are you having a good day? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah.
Well, what do you think? Read my blood pressure and my heart rate.
But now think about it like in 10 years time when we get to series 10 of the Vision OS, what it's called. bruh, you're gonna see people out on road just walking around with this thing. Think about having that whole digital experience.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
You
mind
know how
blowing,
I'm
bro.
thinking about it actually, and we see this in so many like AI, whatever movies, AI movies, and I feel like it's gonna get to a point like 20, 30 years from now, probably closer, where they're gonna be contact lenses,
Bro,
like
you talk about
literal contact lenses.
Oh, you talking about 20, 30 years. The guy who did the most research into AI, the godfather of AI, says by 2037,
Oh, there we go.
by 2037, we'll know whether they run things or we
We
run
run things like, who
Yeah.
owns this? Who owns this world?
And if you think about it, like 2037, I'm just like, I was adding my age and I'm like, man,
Will I be
That must
here?
have been a long addition. Bodmas, open brackets, multiple.
Oh, no.
no, but I was like, bro, I won't even lie to you, fam. I've always wished I don't want to witness the AI shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Why?
I think it's gonna be crazy, bro.
Why? But bro,
It's-
okay. How about? Because as you said, in 14 years' time, as the one of the godfathers of AI has said,
Yeah.
we'll be able to know whether AI will be serving us or we're gonna be the one serving AI.
Yes.
But not if you, bro, come on, not if you also buy into the fact that, okay, I've already made the decision that this is going to end badly. Because now, once you've decided
there?
that, exactly.
Yeah,
so now we might miss out on what
good stuff.
How could AI serve us? For example, I've forgotten this Bruce Willis movies I watched the other day. I think came out early 2000s. It's still about AI. How guys say Jimani is chilling at home and he has a radio show to do. Say he can't do it from the house, he needs to go to the studio, right? So you have your own bot, your own AI bot that looks exactly like you, and you shape it however you want, even the age,
Yeah.
temperaments and all of that. So all you have to do is just plug in, connect to whatever device you're plugging into, and then now you're in that virtual reality. So you're living through this bot. So now while you're laid down in your bed or on your couch, your bot is now doing all the work. So out there in the streets, everybody else is doing the same thing. Right? So
Right.
someone who might be immobile could get a chance to, okay, maybe I can do kazi ya mjengo, maybe I can do some building here and there.
Yeah,
so
but-
all I'm saying is, yeah, and you keep saying this, art imitates life, right?
Right.
When you look at someone like Thanos, when he was collecting the Infinity Stones, those Infinity Stones were for the best
Good
of
or-
mankind,
yeah.
They were to do us good. But in the wrong hands, we saw the destruction that was brought, on the planet,
Right,
and
right.
in the multiverses. So with the same breath, it's all a matter of, or it's all about who's handling the AI.
Right.
Can we trust the guys who are dealing with this, or someone, okay, there's usually bad seeds or bad apples in
Yeah.
the bunch. So how are we going to battle that?
But we've also seen like different AIs being put down because they've gotten emotions, they've gotten a brain of their, or they've started thinking away from what they've been programmed to do. So what if the G bot that's gone to do the show out there starts
Get self-awareness.
It's like fuck you, and like goes on air, cusses everybody out, walks out of the office,
alright,
starts ripping people apart and shit like
Alright,
that.
first
Like what
of all,
happens?
First of all, that already happens. But apart from
Doesn't need a robot.
it doesn't need a robot for that. But here's the crazy thing is, yeah, it's like there was the US military did an AI experiment was it a few months ago, right? Where they had like an AI drone and they programmed the drone to say, don't let anything stop you from destroying this target. So then what happened was in the simulation, the drone operator tried to stop the drone from killing the target or whatever. What did the drone do? The AI drone do? It killed the operator.
Oh my
damn.
God. So no one is
Because that was the
safe.
command.
That was the command.
Exactly. So you see, it's still up to us.
Right.
Because they're the ones who are feeding in these commands into the AI. Like, I'm setting you up to do like this and this. Like, even something as simple as humor.
Right.
You can decide the level of humor that this AI is gonna have, the level of
Right.
sarcasm, because you're creating that personality, and that's how we were created. But they don't have the spark of life that we
Right.
have,
Consider how
and
many
intuition and all that.
Consider how many Thanoses are out there in the world, though.
a lot. Jokers, Thanoses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's a
consider
cross.
how much bad can be done
I
from
missed-
AI.
I
But how many superheroes are there?
I
Wow, you see how you rushed to
Thanks,
that one.
Andy,
Exactly. So
thanks.
I think there's more good than bad. And sometimes, and this is something I also look for in movies, because I was so happy in a movie like Avengers that we got to see the level of distraction that this could bring. It's the beef I had with Wakanda, the first Black Panther, because we didn't really get to see the level of distraction that this uranium, not uranium, damn, what's it called? Vibranium.
Vibranium.
Is it vibranium?
That
yes,
one.
yeah. In the wrong hands. Let's really see the bad guys make the best use out of this.
Yeah.
I had beef with that. So when I got to see that in Avengers, I was like, because more often than not, we get to see what the superheroes are capable of. But you also need the other level of extremities to see how we can
Right.
combat that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, let's see how bad this thing can get. And that's why you have the few bad apples.
Right.
You know, so once we have that in account, then we can factor some things in to go like, okay, so these are the countermeasures that we can have in place in the event that a robot happens and these things go rogue. And now
Bro.
it's man versus AI.
robot. True.
I don't know, man. I just think that you're right. Maybe I shouldn't think the worst, but I do.
That's about it.
I love it.
That's about it.
I love it.
Don't forget, if you're wondering why we're in a different setup, we've been speaking about and I feel home courtesy of DSTV for these last few weeks. And we thought to ourselves, there's no better way for you to feel at home than to invite you into our home. So, of course, you're welcome. We'll give you the grand tour after.
Some MTV cribs.
Bana.
Welcome
to my crib.
This is my bedroom where nothing happens. But yeah, so now don't forget also, there's a package on DSTV for everyone. If you were to you can turn the camera and have a look at the TV screen right now. You can get out the way, Mr. Producer. There you go. You can see we're here chilling on one of the sports channels on DSTV. And I personally, I'm on Compact Plus. 'Cause me, I like football. So I'm on Compact Plus, but don't forget you got Compact and you've got also Family as well and so many other different tariffs for whatever you want to go up to. That's right.
And some great shows as well for family.
Yeah.
For people who like gross things as well, like me, Dr. Pimple Popper.
Do you know, I can't watch that.
I love that shit. Like, let me tell you, I find the snippets on TikTok and I actively go on DSTV to look for Dr. Pimple Popper so that I can watch the full episodes.
Wow.
I love it.
Let
I
me
absolutely
tell you
love
a story. Tukiwa campus, when in campus, there's this shoddy who'd come for student exchange program. And damn, she was paying. Oh my God, man. I was lost, boy.
Relax.
I was lost, man.
Focus.
So, man's China, you know, this isn't your regular schoolmate,
Yeah.
you know, who's Kenyan and everything. So things have to be a little bit different. So as I'm trying to plot, you know, scheme and, you know, plan how I'm going to approach this shoddy and make my intentions like, yo, I like you. Maybe I'd like to get to know you some more, blah, 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 blah. She starts warming up to me. We're sharing some classes. So this one time, she comes to hang out with me and she's so excited because she's like, oh, I have to show you these videos, man. I spent the whole day watching these videos. Bro, I hated the fact that she was that pretty, man. Because...
Wow.
Do you know what she came to show me? Videos of, you know, people popping pimples and then you see blackheads and she's like, I especially love it when it pops and then all the passes. I'm like, hey.
It's so sad.
Hey.
But no, you can't even be disgusted because y'all niggas like
That-
when
that-
babes do that to you,
Yeah,
right?
she lost me there, bro. She
You like
lost
it,
me
don't
there.
you?
Yeah, but that's different.
Like what?
You like it when a babe sets you in between their thighs.
Hey,
Not
hey.
for that.
Well, oh.
And like, you know, takes out their tools, you know, the cotton bads, the little...
Okay.
To do what?
And then starts finyaing your pimples and shit.
Oh no. Naweza pop vitu zingine.
You like that, don't
okay.
you?
No, we can pop
Right?
other
I
things.
got you there.
Yeah.
Y'all like that. Trust me. Even when I've been,
Hey.
the niggas I've been literally coming, they're just like, I'm like, okay, lay right
No,
here.
you love
daddy.
that. That's why
So-
your mom even owns a spa because you're like about this
to
life.
show you how much Ash loves Pimple Popper, actually right here.
I was so excited. I was just like, whoo, where are my
Oh,
tools?
man.
I
For real,
literally
man.
have tools for it, actually.
Crazy weekend there in the 254 though. If you are waiting to travel in Kenya,
Damn.
well, the passport printer's not working again.
Twice actually. It broke down. They fixed
Fam,
it.
have you
Banana
ever
Republic.
have you ever like sat down some days and thought to yourself, what did we do?
What did we do?
Like, you know, like in the Bible, how you can say like Lot's wife turned to salt or whatever it was. She's looked backwards, like she did something.
Yeah.
What did we do?
I was thinking about it yesterday, and just like the news just doesn't make sense anymore, you know? And yesterday I was just like, the country is broken. We need a refund. Where's our actually? What?
Give me back my money.
Yeah, give me back my money.
I want no parts in
Not
this.
even that. Where's our insurance?
Man,
Where's our insurance?
And then just today, I see someone post up on their Insta stories. I don't want to mention the name of the media outlet because it's a big conglomerate. But a certain politician saying that we already finished paying our debts a long time ago, and we've been overpaying our debts in the billions.
Wow. Wow. You can't make
I'm
it
like,
up.
exactly.
You can't make it up.
What do we do with that information?
Are we
bro?
broke or are we not broke?
What are we? What are we trying? What are
Hey,
we doing?
no, considering how guys are buying these boys to men tickets, nigga.
Clearly not.
Nah, we're not broke, bro. You are broke.
For the chosen
Yeah,
few.
no, for real. And it's crazy because it's like sometimes like I watch what's going on in that whole political space and I'm like, is it that the people who voted don't see what's really going on? Or is it that's like are we in a perpetual cycle of no matter what politicians do for us or don't do for us, we're just gonna be stuck in that cycle forever because when it comes to election day, we're gonna go along our tribal lines and vote and all of this nonsense.
Let me ask you a question. Did people vote because they wanted to vote these people in, or because these are the only options that we had?
I think, well, you can look at
Because
it two ways.
allow me to add this piece of information. What if the government decided that the people, when it came to elections, could pick whomever they wanted, who doesn't have to go through this and that and this kind of vetting, but a man of the people that they know this guy can run this country and we want him to run this country, as opposed to, you first have to be an MP over here, you have to have had I don't know what experience in the government, represent this and nah. Can we just have that a wild card? Like, just give us this one thing. Yes, you have your own guys on your ballot papers, but we can have a blank box over there where we can just randomly pick up one guy that we think could run this country. And then we see whether people are choosing because these are the only options that we have, or because this is actually who we want to choose.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the other day I was having a conversation and someone said to me, like, very similar to what you've just said, like, did people vote for the best option or whatever? And my friend said, you know what? Running Kenya is like managing Arsenal.
Wow.
Here we go.
And let me explain here.
Yeah.
We as a country have so much potential.
Yeah.
The team has so much potential, right? So much potential, yeah? But now
It's looking bad already.
we're in a crunch game. We're playing Man City
Man City,
now.
of course.
But now, Man City, and imagine, Man City
man.
are not on top of their game. There's a chance for us to beat Man City.
And we have a healthy squad.
But
Yeah.
now it comes time to make substitutions and we look at our bench.
There's no one.
So the guy said, our politicians are the same as Arsenal's bench.
No.
Oh, man.
Like, he's like,
no.
you could talk about one person doing a bad job, but then you go look at it. And Ketia holding.
This is not nice.
Is
this what we have?
You get me? Whereas City are gonna bring on Foden and Alvarez
They've
and
got
this guy.
options.
And there's already Rapunzel playing on the pitch with no hairband. Looking like a Disney princess, bro. Are you mad?
Tomiyasu.
And just give them the ball, Tomiyasu. Just give them the
Yeah,
ball. We know
man.
that's what's gonna
There's
happen.
actually someone called Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu, yeah.
Yeah,
Anatuuza
it's-
sana huyo.
So that's the thing. I don't think, because generally, I don't think any side who would have contested the election wouldn't have found themselves in the same position that we are.
True.
Do you know
So
what I
they
mean?
just inherited more problems.
Yeah.
But then it makes me think also, they ask the question also, if politics is so hard, if running a government is so hard, if running a ministry is so hard, how come so many people still want to do it?
Yeah, true. Everybody's trying to get into
why?
it.
You know, it's just because it's illegal. So yeah,
Yeah,
if
man.
it was legal, bro,
We'd all be in there.
my 10 years, I'm set for life, bro.
good.
I'm set for life.
Yeah,
you know,
man,
and
so-
therein lies the problem because it's a quick fix for anyone who sits in that office and anyone around them. So once they step in and step out, you know, your pockets are fat, your stomach is
Also,
you
your
know,
power is retained through and through.
exactly. So
And then
people are drunk with that.
It makes me even think about even there was a woman, I think it was last week, 70-year-old woman who she accompanied President Ruto to Bomas, and she was like one of the faces of the whole bottom-up campaign and Hustler and
Oh,
Mama
yeah,
Boga.
yeah.
And now she's complaining, since the election, nobody's spoken to me. I'm like,
Not.
yeah,
It's campaign season, man. What do
This
you
is what
think, bro?
happens.
this is what happens.
They didn't show you the script. Oh man.
It's crazy,
Did
man.
you guys see the president saying that some comedians are earning much more
More-
than him?
But
In real sense.
There's a but.
there's a but.
Okay.
Maybe he was talking about like Njugush, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in
So Njugush had
Kinabutita.
a very successful show the other day.
Oh yeah.
TTNT. What is something freaking I can remember? The Through Thick and Thin. There you go. Through Thick and Thin. Right? That was, so I mean, I looked at the numbers.
Numbers are good. But were they presidential? Were the numbers presidential?
If you look at it like this, if you look at the president's payslip, then maybe. But all the other things, maybe not.
Like Tegi,
You know?
I respect
All the
Njugush
other
manze.
investments,
Yeah.
maybe not.
I respect Njugush, I respect Kinabutita, I respect what our comedians are doing.
Yeah.
And I reckon comedians at the top are the creme de la creme. They're eating
Yeah.
good, they're eating nice. If you do one show in one city, I mean, you're nice. So you can imagine doing a whole tour in a country.
Right.
I can see that. But, the president of the Republic of Kenya, let's look at his payslip month
Probably
after month
a
after month.
milli
Because Kina Njugush, it's a seasonal thing.
Yeah.
Unaona? Like most people in the entertainment industry, they know about seasons. Like come
Right.
Kina January, first quarter of the year, we know things might be a bit dry, things might be a bit thick. But our guys know how to get through thick and thin, clearly, you know. So they will wait for that season where we can eat good and we capitalize on that,
Yeah.
let's make the most out of this. But that coming from the Prezi, nah, that was out of pocket. That was wild, bro. I'm not. Now, what am I supposed to say now?
I know.
If the president is saying Kina Njugush are earning more than
Well,
him,
become a comedian, maybe.
I mean, I'm funny, but my pockets are funny too. So I don't know about that, bro.
You dropped I think it was you who dropped something in the group today that really had me thinking. It was about, there was a lady, she's a lady of the night in South Africa, prostitute, and she has this.
I love how you tried and then you did
You were just
try.
like,
anymore.
yeah. Well,
I'm like, I say lady of the night, people be like, what is he talking about? Like,
Yeah, just
but she's a
drop
sex
it.
worker.
Yeah.
And basically, she has this client, or there's a client that she has on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And the guy was complaining that he'd gone to see her as usual, and she upped the prices on him. And her justification for upping the prices is that he has too much emotional baggage.
I'm with it.
No, do you know what?
Yeah.
I really thought about that. And let me tell you why I thought about it.
Professionalism at its best.
I swear.
No,
Yes.
I really thought about that. And I thought about that like because of the whole phenomenon of side chicks, right?
Yeah.
And side dudes. You know, it's like
Holla. No, I'm kidding.
it's like think about it, yeah? A lot of men always say that, the reason that they have more than one woman is that, one is the homemaker, the other one understands. She gets me, and but like I see don't
I can hear some movement at the back.
it's just a podcast. Right? So one emotional, one whatever. So it's like, if you think about it, so many men unload emotionally on the side chick. Emotionally. And I genuinely also believe that emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating.
Yeah.
That's just my philosophy, right? So it made me think that maybe that's the reason why men will invest so much money into like the side chick scenario, because that's where he gets to emotionally dump. Do you know what I mean? I just thought about it. I don't know if it's true or not because I'm a good Christian, God-fearing man.
You wouldn't
myself.
know.
Do you know what I mean?
From a good Christian girl as well, you know,
Amen.
I wouldn't know.
Amen.
But from hearing this from other parties, I feel like it's true. Considering also, I feel like men feel like they can't be that vulnerable to their wives because they're meant to be the homemaker. They're meant to. Yeah. See, my intern is coming through.
Something else. I'll tell you what this click.
Yeah, so they can't be that vulnerable to their wives because they're the homemakers. They're the ones who are meant to be strong for the family, etc. And the side chick, seeing as she's here for one thing and one thing alone,
right?
And he's here for one thing. Like it's an
obviously not one thing.
I mean, two things.
But,
let's say that.
But you need to consider the fact that the side chick is there because of the wife. That's the only reason why the side chick exists.
It's true
because of the wife.
There are stories where I've heard where the side chick has left the guy, and we've talked about this as well. And the wife is just like, where the hell did you bring your ass back here and stay with this man? You know, like the wife to the side chick is the wife is telling the side chick
because
come back here.
The man's at home mourning.
And
nobody knows why.
I'm sure, maybe even you, G, but I'm sure
not the right morning.
No, but it's true. Like
it's true.
We've spoken about it
on
on the
point,
podcast.
spot on.
Listen, I'm telling you, like, and just for those of you who have not watched the episode, like, a man will mourn when the side chick dumps him. He'll be at home, he won't eat his breakfast. The wife will be like, what's wrong?
It's adolescence all over again. Puberty all over again, bro.
You know, it's just pressure at work.
Just pressure at work.
But what clicked when you said that was, I saw another story this week on socials where there's a lady in Kisumu, and she has a son, and the house was broken into. And basically, she tweeted what had happened. And when you read the comments, you know what the comments were saying? So where's the kid's dad?
Wow.
Oh,
Where's your husband? Where's the man? And I'm like, wait a minute, this woman has just recounted the trauma of home invasion, and all guys are asking her is,
where's the man?
The
The
husband is
protector of the
supposed to be
house.
there to protect your house.
Yeah.
So when you think about that pressure, which you mentioned earlier on about being the provider and the protector, I get it. I get it, and I don't understand it.
Do you know what the problem is? Actually, if I'm married to you, and
Sure, Andy.
this
Yes, she said yes. She said yes. I
well,
do.
no, not too fast. Yeah. Let's the same scenario, right? And we have an open relationship, and I'm not saying this is representative of me, but say the men of nowadays, this society, this day and age, right? They're not as communicative as they'd want to be, and for good reason. I will tell you why. Because Ashley, if I am having problems with you, I will not come and tell you, because when I come tell you that there's what you do or the problems arising from some of the things that you're doing, now you will make me feel bad for telling you that, and now I will have to console you for feeling bad for me telling you about my problems. So for me to get through these issues, I will need another source, and men are physical
Another pillar of
beings.
strength.
You know, I need something to hold on to.
You're holding on to a lot.
So and this is something we've talked about before, that emotional transference, when I am opening up to someone else about what I'm going through, I can easily get emotionally attached to them.
100%.
And if they happen to be hot and attractive and attracted to me
Even
as
better.
well, then they will not just take care of my emotional needs.
Right.
So, and I wanted to ask you guys if you've seen a situation where, because I saw this and I thought it was one of the most interesting and funniest things, where the role of a side chick ended the moment the relationship ended. Because the side chick only existed because the main chick existed.
Right.
And now that she was out of the picture, my man is at peace.
Damn.
He doesn't need the side chick anymore. Both of them are out.
Wow.
In some most of them, yes, but some of them I've seen
Yeah, there's those that the side chick is, upgraded
Yeah.
to the main
yeah.
chick.
Right.
But I've also seen where,
But hey,
your only reason was because of this.
See-
And now
see-
that this is no longer here.
Let's
same
be-
way you got him is the same way you're gonna lose him.
Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Though. Let's be honest. I'm playing
Let's
devil's
be honest.
advocate here, right?
Yes.
Do you think that dating and relationships are just we're living in a bubble if we believe that those things really still exist?
No, I believe we are living the definition of a few individuals.
Right.
Because why? And I used to struggle with this. Why in a relationship do you feel attracted to someone else and the world has told you that it's wrong? But I'm feeling it already, bro.
Right.
My system is informing me of something different.
Yeah.
Right.
So because of someone's ideology of how a relationship should be set up, here we are right now
Right.
trying to find other means to make it okay,
Right.
to normalize it. Because we are not stopping it.
Do you-
Men are still cheating.
do you think
Women
we-
are still,
No, but
yeah.
cheating.
Yeah, because someone decided that this will be called
It's
cheating and
cheating.
it should be wrong.
Do you believe in love?
I believe in love.
Do you believe in love?
Yeah.
Do you
Do
believe?
you believe in? Yeah.
That didn't sound.
That's the most unconvincing. Yeah.
I do believe you love
Right.
people.
Don't
So-
explain yourself. Yeah.
It's fine. Love is love, right? So let me ask you:
Do you?
Do I believe in love?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think it's possible? Can you love? And I say love more than one person at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me
Yes.
tell you, when I was in a
Can you
relationship,
love 3 people?
Oh, yeah.
Can you love 4 people?
Even better.
Is there a limit on
Okay,
how many people
Oprah. Yeah, let's stop it at that.
You're giving everybody love, huh?
you get love? You get love.
Let me tell
Everyone
you.
gets a love.
In my previous relationship, I always used
Which
to
one?
the last one and the
Okay.
only one. We ended it right there, honey.
Okay.
But in my previous relationship, I used to tell this man, listen, if you're down to see other people, I'm fine with it. It's a matter of you just telling me, hey, by the way, I feel like
That's rubbish, though.
No, because listen,
let us speak. Let us speak.
I was saying this because I was ready to see other people too. You
Oh.
see? So I'm just like, listen, if you're willing to, I'm willing to too. And he was just like, no, you're the only one I want. Honey, was I the only
Psych.
one? Plus
But you know-
10.
We know how that ended.
You know, only one is relative.
Wow. Wow.
Only one.
So
No.
I think it's very possible
Okay.
as long as it's communicated
No.
and
Yeah.
as long
You
as
see,
you're open-minded
Let me
to
tell
it.
you. Here's the thing. Like a woman will always say, or even some man will always say, it's like, if you're gonna go out there, protect yourself.
Yeah.
Let me know where I'm going. Right. But how do you go to your woman and say, by the way, you know what?
That is where you went wrong.
What do you mean?
You start. She has to be the one to pick the next one, bro. She has to do the vetting. Because if she doesn't do the vetting, then you're setting yourself up, bro. Now you have 2 problems to deal with. Now see. And say you didn't strap up. Now you have a 3rd problem to deal with, bro.
Firstly, if you pick the wrong one, I'm gonna look at you and be like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?"
Another question.
Like, if she's hotter than me or even as hot as me, I'd be like, "Can I watch?"
All right, let me ask you. So I'm glad you've said that. Do you look at your ex's present
Oh yes.
and think,
I can't trust them
Oh,
around
yeah.
ugly niggas too.
even like,
Listen, yes. I don't care if you're smart. Like it's a plus. But listen, even just the physical. Like I need to know that you've moved from all of this to something greater.
Damn.
Because if you have not,
So
I will
Paula de Anda was
highly
right.
Judge you.
but why would it bother you? Like,
Yeah.
Have you seen me?
Oh my God. Women need to be taken off these pedestals.
Am I wrong?
These pedestals are the ones
Am
that
I
are setting
wrong?
them up.
No, it's true. No, I'm very open to a man going and seeing other women. Like I appreciate all women are beautiful in their own ways, but I have an SI unit too, which is myself.
So hold
Or
on.
so you think, because actually, let me promise you one thing. The way you see yourself is not the way man them
what
see
you trying
you.
to say?
You have to consider
what
the.
you trying to
I'm
say?
saying this. I'm saying
all right,
this.
no, so
You
I
have
don't-
to consider the fact that maybe people might not see you the way you see yourself. This
Okay.
self-perception.
And he's right. Because,
Yeah.
like, for example, I look at you, right? I absolutely love your vibe. I love your personality. I
Damn,
love your energy.
he's letting you off easy, bro. This is how you break up with
She
Shorty.
loves me. It's fine.
I love your
No,
vibe.
no.
Everything about you is right,
Some
man.
of us have to be responsible, right? So, like,
One for the team. I'm here for it.
But don't hold my hand when you sing.
and you might look at love you and say, yo, she's have a fat ass, or it's like,
I'm fine with that.
The love might be, the attraction might be different.
Different, yeah.
So you can't say that, like, for example, let's just say that we're dating and you see my present, there might be something that you can't see in her that I find superior to what you offered.
Okay, agreed. And that's fine. That's
Is it?
completely
It wasn't.
fine.
It wasn't a few seconds ago. It wasn't fine a few seconds
But
ago.
no, see, the problem is I'll have to talk to her. Like,
No, you don't have to.
I'll have to talk to her to know her vibe is right. She's smarter than
As
me.
who?
She's
As who? You don't own me to. You're not my mom. And you to tell me, okay, you can hang out with her,
Girl,
or
help
no,
me.
she's bad company for you. There's no bailing you out of this one. There's no bailing you out of this one. Even Calvin is not here to help you out today. I'm sorry.
No,
Women's
it's
rep.
fine.
I'm
No,
sorry,
it's
man.
fine. I
Nah.
understand, and it's the same way. I usually tell babes don't have the same types in men. Like I'll look at my friend's man and I'll be like,
As long as you love him.
that's exactly. You know. Then later on is when I'm gonna tell her when he's broken her heart is when I'm gonna tell her I told you that nigga shit.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But you see, those probably. Let me tell you, even for me, my ex. Right now, a lot of people are coming to me and they're just like, "Damn, I was really wondering where you're that nigga."
No, but Ashley, let me, Ashley.
But
Yes,
listen. But
yes,
I
yeah.
saw something in him. You know, he was a
Wow,
sweetheart.
and
He
there is,
treated me
oh my
nicely.
God. Oh, okay, Ashley, can I
you
ask you a
know.
question?
She just contradicted
Is there anyone,
didn't.
is there anyone in your circle who knew what was going on, who had, or who could have the place to tell you that I told you so?
Yeah.
So why are we having this conversation? You can't be the one to go tell your other sisters, oh, I told you he was trash. And then you're the same person who, after being warned a couple of times, and then you messed around,
Pansy.
you found out what was actually happening, and
I messed around. I fucked
yeah,
around and found out.
it was meant to happen. Whatever happened.
Either
And then
way.
now you're here saying, oh, but I saw something in him.
But it's true.
Oh. I
given
said
the
this:
facade.
women will do everything but leave, and that is the
So
problem.
here's the thing, because I think about stuff like this, right? It's like I know people who are from what's it when you have more than one
Polygamous.
polygamous families, right? I know people who and especially within certain cultures, right? Where the patriarch or the man has got this big compound and there's houses on the compound for the wives, yeah? So, for example, when you go home, you go to stay at this place and then you may have to end up building a Simba, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, and I get it. Now, that polygamous, yeah. That
Stop pretending you can't pronounce it,
no,
Timani.
no,
It's
because
confused.
I was going to say polyandry, but that's different.
Okay.
Polygamous, right, situation there has existed for
Years.
years, hundreds
Time
of years.
immemorial.
It's
Time
our
immemorial.
tradition.
So here's a question I would ask now, right? Those women are aware of each other.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And there's a level of, there has to be a level of respect.
Yes.
They might not, I'm not saying they're sending each
They're
other
not kiki.
Christmas cards.
Yeah.
But first wife, second wife, third wife, whatever, you look at it, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the cultural basis that many people even grew up in, isn't it kind of ridiculous to get to this here in Nairobi and expect...
It is.
Isn't it ridiculous
It
to
is.
get to this in Nairobi and expect
Different results.
monogamy?
Yeah.
You know,
Monogamy.
it's imprinted in our DNA. It is who we're meant to be as women as well.
But,
No, see.
polygamous or monogamous?
Polygamous.
Okay.
You know?
So you're saying
So
women
then-
are naturally
so the
predisposed
question is-
to
the
be
question-
open to polygamy.
The question
Exactly.
is,
Okay.
the problem.
But are men?
The problem,
yeah.
the problem is not your man having another woman. The problem is your man having a woman that you don't know about
Or
Yeah.
that you don't approve of.
or that you don't approve
Or
of.
you don't approve of. My biggest thing is I don't approve of. Like,
Yo, I still. That's.
just, no.
Damn.
If I had another nigga, would you want to know about him? No?
No, I don't want to know
Of
about
course
you.
not.
I don't want to know.
If you
Of course
play
not.
me, keep it on the low.
Like,
Cause my heart can't take it anymore. I don't wanna know.
That's fine. That's
So
you.
that I find out you're dating, I don't know, a basketballer who's playing in the NBA.
See,
Come on.
For men, it's an ego thing. For women as
we
well,
even
the
made
ego
a
will
song
come.
about it.
But no, honestly,
That song's in there.
I couldn't care cause if you still if you still want me despite all your other options, I'm fine with that. Despite all your other options, if you still want me, nigga,
Bet,
I'm
let's
good.
go.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. The banana will never be jealous because suddenly today you're feeling more of a popo vibe or a mango vibe. I know you're still gonna get some potassium on Friday. So I'ma be here
Andy
chilling,
dived into
you know.
the fruit, honey.
And if this goes sideways, there's plantain, you know. So
We got options.
yeah, options
There's
on
an
options,
array.
bro. Yeah. So I wouldn't feel bad.
I just think it's so interesting that like I feel that so many people, especially in the younger generation, everyone is jaded. And everyone's young and guys are jaded already.
Yeah.
Mad.
Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
nobody really wants to, like, nobody commits to, like, these days, when you see like there are some couples on IG, for example, and you can tell that even when you're around them that the energy is real, right?
Yeah.
It's the exception rather than the norm.
True.
Because everyone's just so tired.
True.
And it makes me always so think about going future. And I always say this to my younger friends. I'm like, the generation that you're going to have to find wives from and husbands from, like, everyone is psychologically jaded already. So
But in their defense, if you
And that's
will
where
allow
AI
me to
comes
play
in.
devil's
Throw that in there. Just
someone
throw
for
that in
everyone.
there.
But in their defense, this is what I'm picking up, and I could be wrong. I stand corrected, right? But their priorities and their definitions are not the same as any other generation.
Right.
Yeah.
Already the millennials are changing definitions and norms, right?
Right.
And Gen Zs are on a different tangent as well. Like theirs is on steroids. It's
Right.
hyper,
Right.
you know, because how they're moving, they're about them. They don't care about anything other than
Themselves.
does this serve me? Do I feel good at the end of the day? If yes,
Right.
by the way, you won't even stress me. I don't care what you say out there. I don't care if you do not sleep at night. That is you.
And it's not a bad thing,
I'm
honestly
good, and I am
speaking.
here for that kind of
Yeah.
energy. That is the opposite of that is what got our parents into trouble because they got
Right,
into a
right.
performance-based lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right.
And most of them paid the price for it. Us guys are paying the price for it, partially trying to change things around.
Yeah.
So us seeing that and the energy
I
that
like that
we're passing.
performance-based lifestyle.
Yeah,
All
'cause-
these goals and all of these.
Yeah.
Oh, I was always
Wow.
number one. Oh, I always used to do this. And so you have to match up to, you know.
And
Right,
also a
right.
lot of
Yeah.
what will they say?
Exactly.
It's a what will they say? What will they
Watasema
say?
nini huko
It's like, who
nje?
cares, honestly speaking, you know?
Right, right.
Your parents
Wow.
right now will force you to do law for them, not for you.
Right,
And for
right.
them to brag about it to
Oh,
other
my
people.
son is a lawyer, my daughter is a
Performative-based.
doctor.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's performance-based lifestyle, bro.
Damn.
Anything performance-based never works out, bro. If
That's-
people are not willing to do something,
Especially in
it's
radio.
bound to
Just
fail.
unhappy.
Even on radio, bro. Even on radio. I mean, who
Save your
said
boy.
I perform best when I'm not? When there's no expectations on me, that's when I perform,
perform
best.
best when I don't
when
have to
when I
perform.
don't need to perform.
Yeah.
This is Kina H and who on.
Yeah, I perform, and I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, I perform better when I don't need to perform.
Yeah.
So if you have these expectations on, someone, I need you to perform like this, and I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, you want me to wash the dishes? I was
not
gonna
gonna
wash
wash
them,
it.
but now I'm not gonna wash them.
That
Right, right,
explains
right.
that so much.
I'm not gonna wash them now. Acha zikae hapo, tutaziangalia.
You'll do it when you want to.
No, yeah, we'll order some food from outside or something.
Facts.
Right.
Damn.
So things are changing, and if it's just like technology. If you don't roll with the changes, then Titanic.
behind
one
What
day.
do you think is the best trait of Gen Z? The absolute, like, if you could say one thing and say, okay, the new generation or the younger generation, there's just one thing about them that's absolutely
Standing out.
standing out. Because you see, like you mentioned that performative based lifestyle, and it really made me think about, because when I was at home before I left home, you're right. My grandma wanted me to go and become a lawyer. I didn't want to become a lawyer, so as soon as I was out the house, I went to school and dropped out immediately, right? Literally. And then I went on my own journey.
Yeah.
But then I think about even within my own journey, there's always been this chasing of excellence.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's tiring. It's tiring to
wearing you out or
always,
something.
like, it's almost to the point where sometimes you get involved in something and you put so much effort into it and it doesn't even require all the effort because you're so used to like doing things so far
At a
ahead
high
of
level.
that whole performative thing.
Yeah.
And that is that's a paradigm shift in my head right there, that performance-based lifestyle. So I throw back the question and I say, for the younger generation, the Gen Zs, what is that one thing you could say about them that is absolutely the most admirable trait?
You want to go first, Tosh?
I'd go first. Firstly, I'm like in the middle of Gen Z and millennial. Like I'm smacking them. I'm in such an interesting place because I have very many millennial characteristics, but I'm also picking up a lot from Gen Z. But I think the fear to not, like they're not scared to fail.
Right.
They're absolutely not scared to fail. They want to try everything and anything. If they haven't figured out what their niche is, they will literally touch everything until it feels right in their hands, you know? So that's one thing I think is, I don't know, I find it so impressive, honestly speaking.
Right.
You know, for us, like for millennials or for our generation or your generation, we're so used to like you stick with one thing and you have to see it through 100%. If not, then you're a failure, you know? You haven't done you haven't done something you haven't done something great with yourself. And it's as simple as like just switching it up and trying new things and you'll figure it out. So I think that's my that's my take.
I'd say their sense of individuality. Bro, who attaches a link to a Spotify playlist on their resignation letter? I'm resigning,
bitches.
but for good vibes, I've made a playlist for
Yeah.
bro.
And you know, by the way,
Can
that's
you
a true
imagine sending
story.
that to those guys? They're gonna die.
Actually, for those of you who don't know the story, there was a young lady who got employed at a company, and she left, was it the first afternoon?
Yeah.
She left the first afternoon and she emailed her boss saying, the vibes in the office are wrong.
Bro.
And she's not feeling it, and she sent them a playlist to listen to.
For
'cause-
vibes.
For vibes.
You know, like,
This is a vibe you're missing.
yeah.
Fix it.
Bro, can you imagine during your
I
time
respect that though.
with everything at stake, you ran your own pirate radio station, bro. Now imagine someone reporting their one and leaving in the afternoon.
Wow.
You knowing what's at stake, bro.
Unbelievable.
You knowing what, and imagine they don't even care. That is you, by the way.
Yeah.
This is your company. Run it. Me,
Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, they're not. They're bold.
And
you
they'll
know.
go home and
Yeah.
Tell
They'll
mom,
go. Yeah.
"Hey, that job wasn't for me.
Yeah, they'll probably be watching a movie and drinking by the end of the day. They're stressed looking for, we need another.
You're at work, you're speaking to HR, you're like, we need to work on the energy in this
Energy,
office.
yeah.
Man.
While Gen Z's at home having a drink.
Exactly. And you remember us having that conversation a couple of months ago. There's an article I had read about why Gen Zs will come to work, and the only reason they will come to work is because their fellow comrade is also going to work and
Fact.
suffering the same things.
Right,
Why
right.
if not for that, they wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys are not afraid to say, this is who I am, this is what I'm about. I don't care what the system says. Go screw yourself. I will do what I want to do.
For me, it's very similar to what you guys have said. It's that sense of adventure, man. Like,
Yeah.
As in, this life is to be experienced.
Yeah.
It's not like, this life is not for you to just be a passenger.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the one.
Living life actively and just like doing stuff like, it's like I look at some of the people around me who are Gen Z, and like you have to sometimes you look at their life and you're like, wow, how is your life so amazing at 23 years old?
How you not bothered by things?
Oh god.
Like for example, it's like, I mean, this is not necessarily Gen Z. They'll find a way. Like if everyone's going to coast, they're gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way to go, And by the
Facts.
way, they've mastered the art of letting you know I'm having a good time.
Facts.
yeah.
I don't care what's happening in your life.
Yeah.
I'll send you a Spotify playlist.
Just for the vibes. So that
You will
know
love
what
song
the
number
vibes
3.
feel like.
Yeah, exactly, man. For real, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering, different location today for the shoot, it's all about Na Feel Home. Welcome to our home today, all courtesy of DSTV. And DSTV definitely, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. Like I said, for me, I'm a compact guy. You are...
I do family because I'm on my parents.
I do friends. I'm on Ashley's.
He's on my family.
No, for real. And also, the good thing about DSTV now is at the end of the day, there's also the variety of stuff that you can watch. For example, you mentioned Jurassic Park. Well, no, it was
Yeah.
Jurassic, yeah, it's there in Clash of the Titans as well.
Clash of
Clash of
Titans.
the
I was about to
Titans.
ask you if you have a favorite what's
Mythology.
it called? Yeah, mythology. Yeah.
I think for me,
Mythology
it's
movie.
I haven't got like,
Not even necessarily
like-
movie, yes, but also just generally
there's two. There's one to do with Icarus who flew too close to the sun.
to the sun
Yeah.
and burnt his.
Huh?
Yeah, I
There's
remember that one.
And
Yeah,
there's another one about Orion, but I can't remember that story completely. But those are the two that I remember from childhood days.
Oh,
But
Greek
yeah.
mythology is the one for me, bro. I love Greek
Medusa.
mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah, very entertaining. But yeah, Clash of the Titans, that's an amazing watch.
That's
now,
such an old school
now I
movie
think
though.
now I'll
Yeah.
rewatch it tonight
That's
now
such an
because
old
of that,
school movie
bro.
though.
There's they did a remake in I think 2002.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
there's-
watch. That's a rewatch.
Yeah, there's one of the recent ones. I
And that's
think
on DSTV?
late 2000s,
On
ama
catch-up,
early
yeah?
2010s. Yeah, on catch up. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I think
Okay.
it's here. And
We
Jurassic
shall-
Park as well.
We shall be catching up.
Yeah.
'Cause
Also, I'm seeing they're bringing out a lot of the movies that have just left cinema. What is it called? There's The Woman King. I think it's out now, or it's gonna be out soon. I saw something about. I don't think John Wick is out. The new John Wick, not
No,
yet.
no.
But they've already like
By the way,
programmed back to
I
back.
want to talk about John Wick. My battery's dead on my phone. I want to talk about John Wick. Why do you guys go to the cinema to watch a movie that then you just come and trash on social media?
Fact. Well,
Because we gave it a chance.
Guys are like, this is John Wick what? Four.
Four.
Guys are like, how is this guy in a desert in a suit? Like, you guys pick out the very most minute things. Do you know what I mean?
to complain about. That's true.
But it's cause you see with some of these releases, even a movie like Fast and Furious, I can't even now what can we call it? To the power of 10. What do you call something to the power of 10? No, because if it's 3, it's a trilogy. So now I don't know what to. Anyway, so now for those of you who watched now Fast 9, and we saw how these guys were defying physics and science and everything. So now part of the review was, okay, if these guys are releasing another one, then we do want something a little bit more believable, give us a...
realistic.
Yeah, so we are already invested,
Yeah.
right? So now since we don't know what you guys have done with the new one, the only way we can find out is if we go and watch
watch
it
Oh, right.
and see if, they actually... Because they listen.
they
Right.
do.
The script writers, directors,
They listen.
They listen because they also have to look at it
apart
from
Fast and Furious.
And-
Those
and-
guys don't care.
yeah, them.
Those
them.
guys don't care.
Yeah, and they're
Someone
about to do
We're talking about
spin-offs
this
now.
called Wrath of the Titans.
There's Wrath of the
That was
Titans and
the
there's
remake
Clash of
one,
the
Wrath of the
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah,
I
there's
remember
both of them
Clash.
actually.
So there's two of them.
Yeah.
There's Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
And there's
And
Wrath of the Titans.
And now until recently, I don't know that the ones I have watched were remakes. I didn't know. Yeah, I found out that there was some done in the 90s and I was like,
Aren't there books about them?
I guess they should be.
Yeah.
But those are the stories I love, King Arthur and them
yes.
lots. Yeah.
But looking through this list of our offerings on DSTV, UEFA Champions League final, we mentioned it already. By the time this is going out, we want you to be writing in the comments, who are your predictions?
Yes,
Personally, I am supporting, of course, Man City. You can catch at 10 p.m. on channel 222 on the DSTV compact channel, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
there's so many ways for you to get connected. You can just dial *423# to get and stay connected. My decoder, I've confessed, I have the small one. That was free. That was 3K. Because you see, when I got this big TV,
Yeah, wow.
I had to make
we
sure
noticed it.
I had to make sure that I had like the DSTV desktop. So my one was 3K.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
so,
nice.
you
But
know
you
what I
still have the app as well, yeah?
But I use the app in the other rooms. I use the app.
Oh, yeah. It comes in handy as well, heavily.
Oh, the app is everything.
It's amazing, true.
it's
Get
absolutely
connected, man. They
everything,
tap in.
For real, man. I feel
Yeah.
at home.
Feel
We
at
brought-
home.
Brought you into our home. For this edition, the mics are open, courtesy of DSTV.
And G-Money.
At my house. My name is G-Money.
Ashley.
And Young.
I keep forgetting I'm in the middle, so I have to say
I will
Ashley.
remind you. Adios.
I don't mind being in the middle though.
Hey.
Hey.